Good morning, potato chips. It's sweet Paddy from across the shock, and I have well, for me, it's an exciting. I haven't done a mega unboxing for quite a while now, so this is a joy to me. A few of these knives have been sent to me for review free of charge, and a couple I bought myself. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get tore into them. This one is from our friends over at Tiny Hands. This is one of two knives they sent me to review. This has already turned into be one of my favourites of this year so far, and it's a fixed blade. But this is, it comes in this lovely sheath, right? Let me just tell you, this knife costs about £30. All right, so what's that? $35. This is the Ontario Knife Company. Look at that sheath, the welting and all in that sheath. It's a little, just put your belt through it. It's maybe not the finest sheath in the whole world, but the leather is really good and the finishing of it is excellent. And inside this wee knife, and I'm sorry about the state, this is patina. I've been using this for about 4 days now in the kitchen. Or should I say, my wife nicked this knife off me. I bought this for myself and my wife stole it on me. It's one of the old hickories from Ontario Knife Company. Lovely wooden handle, brass rivets. There you can see the tang goes about halfway up, but it's properly. You're not going to move that. It's secured so well. But look how thin that blade stock is. This is a kitchen knife. You see, for doing your onions and your veg and things, it flies through it. And it's carbon steel, which is why you've got the patina. It was left, my wife left it and didn't dry it the first time. But that's absolutely fine. There's no rust. I've cleaned it off. That's good rust. And this will go black completely eventually. And I love it. It is so thin behind it. I haven't even measured it because look, if that's your main blade stock, what's the edge going to be? It literally slices through veg. And to sharpen it, I've just used this wee diamond sharpener I have. What's that? It's one of the die sharp. And I just use it to put a wee edge on it after use, and it just comes back with about 3 swipes and it's back to edge sharpness. You could strop it, but it's so cheap that if I ever did wear this out, I'll just buy another one. It's gorgeous. For 30 quid, I do not think you can go wrong. $35. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm sure they sell them in the States as well, obviously, but over here in the UK, Tiny Hands has them. A must buy if you like a good kitchen knife, or even a wee bushcraft knife to take to do your camp foods, or a fishing knife. You could fillet with this easily. That wee blade, look at the blend on that wee blade. You could fillet with it. There's so many options for this wee knife, and I have constantly been using it in the last 4 days. It is stunning. So that's the first one. It comes in this, I just want to show you the big box it comes in. This is the big box it comes in from Ontario Knife Company. Lovely big box, nice packaging. The blade length is about 3 1/4 cutting edge. And the overall length of the knife is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 inches. Just perfect for the kitchen, campfire. As I say, filleting knife, throw it. It's just a wee beauty. Love it. And I love the fact that you get a little sheath. There's a plastic insert in it, so it's quite safe in there to leave your blade in it. Lovely little job. There's the first one. The second one was sent to me by Brother, and I've got about 3 Brother knives they kindly sent to me. Brother comes in boxes like this. If you've never had one, I have been using Brother. I bought them myself for ages. This is the 1502G. It comes in a simple box like this. It comes in a lovely little cloth bag, really high quality little cloth bag. So many uses for them wee bags. And this is a knife. This is a knife that I had a couple of years ago. Now they've updated it, and look at them beautiful red liners. They just seem more vibrant than they were the first time. Really stunning. Fit and finish on it is really, really pretty good. Again, this knife is not expensive. Most of these knives that the first few I'm going to show you are somewhere at £30 and below. This one I think is a fair bit below that. I haven't checked, but when I do the review, I'll give you the price on that day. It's a lockback. It engages beautifully. There you'll see it's a 1502 and it's in 440C, which is just a great steel for a lovely little lockback. It's plain simple. It's G10 with the red liners. Beautifully made, beautiful in hand, full 4-finger grip. It is a stunning little work knife. And again, this is well under £30. A lovely, lovely knife. Well grind. Look at the grinds on that. I just think this company does a fairly good. I have nothing but praise for them. For the price that they sell their knives, I think that is a bargain. So, review of that to come. Look at that lovely G10. Isn't that just beautiful? So, there's another one. The next knife we're going to go to is a lionsteel. And this was sent to me reviewed from Hinderer. And I am over the moon that they sent this to me. This is another just... It was a knife that I'd wanted, but it was sort of in the price range you didn't have at the time, so I never got it when they first came out. But look at that. Natural micarta. I think it says green micarta, but it's more of a brown natural micarta on that there. You have titanium bolsters on either end, or bolster and cap, whatever you want to talk it. It's twin blade. Look how beautifully they are inset in there. Look how down the centre them blades are. That is just stunning workmanship. And it should be, because it's not a cheap knife, but it's a good knife. And you have pulls on either sides of the blades, so pinching them out or poking, it's just so easy to use. Look at them two blades. Aren't they just lovely? You have your clip and you have a beautiful Wharncliffe. Absolutely stunning. Swedges on top of both of them. The attention to detail is just beautiful. And this is the best man. Let me see if I can get this to... Come on, focus, baby. There we go. This is the lionsteel, made in Italy, M390. So you have a blade with M390 on it. It's just... Oh, God, my focus is gone. I have a new phone, so I'm getting used to it again. I lost my phone. There was about a month left in the contract, and I had to go and get a new phone. And the day that I got my new phone, I dropped it and smashed the glass. So I know you can't see it, but the glass on this side is completely smashed. I'll have to go and buy a new front screen for the phone. So I had a lovely couple of days. I maybe said the odd bad word. But just listen to that. I mean, it's so solid. It really is. And this is not just a UK-friendly knife. We all tend to talk about, oh, they're UK-friendly. It's, you know, a slip joint. Look, anybody uses a slip joint. You don't have to be just in the UK. This is just an absolutely amazing work knife. If you want an inconspicuous knife with two blades, an M390, if you can't get through your day's work on that, there's something badly wrong. You're working too hard. Slow down and get a life. This, and to hold it, because the blade is further back here, you don't have anything sticking into your finger, so you can get your hand right up there, and it is incredibly comfortable for a two-blade penknife. I just love it. Can't wait to use it, and I'm going to put this to great use. This is definitely a user. Again, the blade grinds that they do in these lionsteel is just lovely. And M390. Now, this knife comes in at about £140. Somewhere about that for the two-bladed version. You can get a single-bladed version, which is a bit cheaper, but this is just perfection. As a work knife, if you're a workman, I just can't. Look at the rounded spines at the back on the springs, just delicious. Lionsteel at their best. This is a gorgeous knife. Now, there we go. Now, what are we going to go to now? Oh, right. I'll do another couple of brothers. Brothers sent me to... Now, these are both the same. I'm going to unpack them. It's just the same boxes. I was going to do this mealtime. Let's just get it out. Get it out. There's one. And the next one... Sorry for the delay. Bad videoing as normal from Paddy. Now, this is one. This is two. Sorry, that's terrible video. There we go. There's two knives. They're both the same, just with slight variations. This is in blue G10 with a nice shield here. And this is in bone, white bone. And for those of you who love white bone, I happen to be one of them. Again, look at that. Isn't that lovely white bone? Fit and finish on this knife, really good. This is just a dark bit of bone, and this is a wee bit of fleck of colour that was on the bone, obviously. They haven't tried to remove it or change it. I love that. It just makes it an individual knife to me. I think this is a wee stunner. Now, again, this is a lockback with a clip. It's a beautiful knife. Again, I can get all four fingers comfortably. An incredibly comfortable knife. Because of the swell at the back, you get incredibly comfortable knife. So this is a Brother 1509. A lovely look at that there. They call that a bird's eye rivet through. It is gorgeous. Again, what you would normally see in higher end knives, brass pins, brass line. Well, it's not brass liners, sorry, stainless steel liners. But there's no wobble in that blade whatsoever. Nothing, just nothing at all. The lockback is very free. The blade grinds are even on both sides. And this comes in VG10, which again, their VG10 is very good. I have a few of their knives and I believe it is VG10 and I believe it is very good. Very good indeed. Again, the prices in these are just reasonably priced. Again, somewhere around the £30, I think, but I'm not even sure. I haven't gone on to check. This is the second one. Look at that beautiful blue G10, stainless steel or nickel silver, what it is for the bolster, a lined bolster. That wasn't the other one as well. The pins are just beautifully done. You can't feel anything. You have a lanyard hole at the back of this one and the other. And again, this is the clip point. It's just a different scale on it. Again, with VG10. Blade grinds, very good, very sharp, out of the box. Absolutely nothing to complain about at all. Beautiful knife. And let me just give you a wee bit of the length on this one. Let's move it up here. It's easier. The cutting edge. Oh, let's get back down there again. The cutting edge on this is about 2 3/4. So UK legal, well, not UK legal, it's a lockback. Sorry, I went off there. So this is a worldwide knife at a very reasonable price. Now, these are from AliExpress. You do have to wait a wee bit. It's only a few weeks at the minute. It's maybe about a month as I've been waiting. So they have picked up their shipping. So happy days to that. And it came through customs, no problem whatsoever. I didn't even get any charges. So that's even better because it comes through the Netherlands. Apparently that's a good route. So I'm not an expert. But look at the fit and finish, right up the centre. Everything about it, the transitions. It's just a great pocket knife in either the bone or the G10. I love it. I really, really love it. So thank you, brother, for sending them. I shall test them and we'll do a full review on them. Now, what else have I got for you? Oh yes, well, 2 more knives. Told you it was a mega unboxing. The next one is another lionsteel that I bought myself, and I bought this from Heine. Look at this. I seen this at Pete. Pete had this on his channel, and I absolutely love it. I'll put Pete's channel down below because he done a nice review on it. This is the Gitano, and it's a take on an old Spanish knife, I believe. Again, I'll do my research before the review, but I believe it's an old Spanish knife. This handle looks as though it'll be uncomfortable. You couldn't be further from the truth. It had put me off at first until I watched Pete's video. I'll put a link to Pete down below. Watch this now. Just look at that knife. Look how slim that knife is, right? It is, what, just over an inch in the depth here. But what do you see the blade that's going to come out of this? Now, this is a clip point as nice as I have ever seen. The swedges you can see on it, how crisp they are on them. Watch the size of this blade. Look at that for a blade. Look at that for a clip point. Is that not just gorgeous? Look at the handle. This is micarta, green micarta. Absolutely stunning. Titanium bolsters. Look at the beautiful rivets, the pivots, sorry, and small screws. That's the only thing I would go. They're about size 6 by the looks of it. Lovely pocket clip. In the hand, it is so comfortable, and it is a slip joint, but my goodness, it is so tight. Listen to that. It is such a tight clip, but oh, that is just an absolutely stunning work knife. It really is. To me, that is beautiful. That clip I can sit and look at all day. Again, look at lionsteel. Look at their blade grinds. Now, this one is not an M390, which a lot of them are. Let me just see if I can get this in here. This is a Nilox. This is something I'd never heard of. Nilox. It's not a steel that I'm used to, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research and see what it's like. I haven't used it, so I can't give you any feedback on it yet. I'll have to get a look at the knife properly. But that clip is just stunning. It really is. Now, the cutting edge. The cutting edge in this is a margin just slightly over 3 inches, right? So that makes it, although it's a slip joint, it's not UK legal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this sharpening choil and bring this back to 3 inches so that it's UK legal for the cutting edge. So there you go. And then you have to use your own discretion, because it's just such a stunning big knife. But as long as I'm legally okay, I'm quite happy to carry something. And I'll fight for my right when I get to it. So I'll only have to do maybe 1/8 of an inch at the most, add it onto that choil. I'll show that when I've done the review. I'll have already done it. And we'll have a look at it as a UK legal knife. Beautiful. That clip, I could just stare at that all day. So that's my modern knives. That's my modern knives that I have got. Here's one that I bought, is another antique knife. You know, I'm sort of into my antiques. This is mother of pearl. And this is just another stunning example of what you can buy. I think this was £27 it cost me delivered. What a beautiful mother of pearl knife. Isn't that just lovely? So you don't have to spend a fortune. Now, I had the choice of buying one with a shield that had no writing on it. But this has somebody, JSM. This had their initials on it. And this just actually gave me, I don't know, a bit of a buzz to get somebody's initials. So it's an old knife. This is back from the early 1900s. 1900, in fact, I think it's 1900 and 1909 they were made. But the special thing about this knife is it's solid silver. The knife itself, the blade itself, I should say, is solid silver. There's all your hallmarks that you need. So look at the blade. It is hardly used whatsoever. Beautiful little knife with a half stop. Not a very firm close, but I don't mind. This is a knife for me, for my collection on vintage knives. And I just think that is gorgeous. So again, I'll do a review on this as well, because it's worth it. It's just a beautiful silver knife, a fruit knife, whatever you want to call it. But I'm really happy I got it. So there you go, folks. You have plenty to coming your way over the next, there's a couple of weeks worth there anyway, at the rate I'm doing videos. This knife has been in my pocket nearly every day since I got it, and I would just like to say this is stunning. I love this as a pocket knife. It works as a pocket knife for use, not to stick away as a pretty knife. Pocket knife for use. I love it. So there you go. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. Thank you very much for watching. Videos coming shortly. Bye now.